Good morning. I'm just getting my embroidery thread ready to continue embroidering my unicorn, which I will show you in just one moment. How are you doing today? So it has to be green thread or yep, it's calling for the green. That's what I've got done so far. So let me see. Is this light there? I don't want the glare in the computer. Okay, remember how when we do this embroidery, okay, we take, they're saying take 24 inches, so I'm measuring it by my cutting mat here that I have and working with it that way. So if I do 24, it's right here, it's a fold. Got lucky, that's a fold. Okay, we're going to cut. Okay, then we have, take 3 strands, okay. There are 6 strands. It's the same with the cross stitch they have, but this is a thicker kind of thread, it feels like to me. But you take 3 of the strands, like that. You see the 3 individual, okay, and then you just pull them off. Sometimes down here towards the middle, they start getting caught right there. So what you want to do is just keep pulling. Okay, you don't want to get a knot in there though. That's what makes it kind of hard, is, you know, getting a knot. But, and there you go. Okay, so I'm going to take one of the 3 strands and thread my needle. Easier said than done. Kind of hold it up and make sure that it goes, you know, straight and that's not all tangly. So kind of hold it up like this. Okay. Today's kind of a cold pajama day for me, so I'm in my PJs. Get rid of this. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to thread the needle. Hopefully it goes through the first time, but one never knows. Okay, we're going to thread the needle. See, there we go. It totally missed the whole entire eye of the needle. Wouldn't you know it? Let me see here. I don't know. Sometimes it works to get it just a tiny bit wet. You know, then it'll glide through easier. Sometimes. Okay. There we go. Okay. Sometimes what people do too is they take a little knot and they tie at the end of your your tail. You want like 6 inches or whatever is fine, which would be your tail would be right here. Okay, this piece that's hanging here. All right, and they tie a little knot in it, but at the bottom. But I like to just hold it as I'm sewing. Um, Holding it to me is easier, but if you want to put a knot in it, that's okay too. Okay, what is it asking me? The green for up here, right? So I'm going to do some green here, and I'm going to do some green down here, okay? And that'll be it. Well, there's a couple of X's that require green, but I won't be that far yet, so that's more down at the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and do the green, get it going. Okay. Now remember, it's kind of hard to judge when you first start. So, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it through here, okay, until I get what I think is enough that I can take it and hold it so that as I go along, it will go. I'll show you. Hi, who just came on? Welcome. Okay. And then go through here. Um, all right. And as you're doing this, hopefully, the idea is to catch the little piece that you have right here, the green piece that you're holding on to, okay? I'll show you as I go a little bit further what I'm talking about. Okay. This is why I have my magnifying thing here too, so I can see exactly. There we go. Okay, and then come back. And you don't want to pull too hard because you can pull your thread and all that right out. And you have to start all over again. So, okay, so you have your okay, see how it's kind of catching on to the thread back here in the back, the green? This is what we want. We want it to catch so that it stays in place. Okay. So you got to hold it for maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 times that you do it. And after the 3rd time, it should be okay. You should have it pretty much in there, so you don't have to worry about it. Welcome, whoever just came on. Thank you for joining. So that it looks like that in the front, okay, and like that in the back that you caught the threads, okay. So go ahead and now remember what I said. You guys can take however big of stitches as you want, okay. I'm not taking very many big ones because I'm kind of new at this. This is the first thing I've ever embroidered too, so I'm not really taking humongous stitches, but and I find too that a magnifying glass helps me sometimes when I can't exactly line up the gray part of it that I want to line up. So, I guess this would be called, what would you call this on a unicorn? Like it would be on a horse. I don't know. But it's pretty, whatever it is. Very pretty. Now, those that are really good at this can probably whip through this and get it done in nothing flat. But, you know, I just always wanted to do embroidery because I love cross stitching, and I thought, wow, something new. And I really like this. I was working on it Saturday, I think. So I just think it's going to be really, really nice when it's finished. It'll be really cute. And because I have the extra papers, that I can redo it. Reiron and to make another one. The cloth right here, that's not expensive. You can get that at not Michael's, Amazon, Joann's. Can you get it at? Maybe you can get it at Michael's. I know you used to be able to. Not sure if you can now. You can get them either in the square or in the rolls, whatever size you want. And I have some. I don't know where they are, but I really got to go through all my stuff after moving, but I've been so busy with working on my projects and getting ready for Thanksgiving and all that kind of stuff that okay, one more and then I can show you guys how to tie it off. Okay. Try to get to the it doesn't look like it's no, it's not. And two, you really want to have a sharp needle when doing this because that makes all the difference in the world. I'm telling you. Okay. A sharp needle. All right. Now I'm going to go over here in this corner by the red. Okay. See, I'm over in the corner by the red. Okay. And I'm going to finish it off, and I'm going to show you guys how to tie it off. Okay. You want to go to your back. Okay. Welcome over here. And then you want to take your needle. Okay. I don't know how well you guys can see. And you want to go under the stitches that you've already done, maybe 2 or 3 of them, okay? And like this. See how my needle's in the actual stitches? Okay. Can you see it okay? I went under the ones that I've already done. And I'm going to pull it through. Okay. So that you have it looking like that. Yeah, it's under and I pulled it through. And then you can just cut it off. No big. Okay. And because it's secure and it's under the other one, so it's secure for you. And there's the front. It's really looking cute, I think. I love the pink. And there's the back so far. Okay, so what's my next color? Oh, blue. My favorite color. Light blue. So we're going to grab the light blue. Okay. We're going to measure 24 inches. As soon as I find the end of it, here we go. Is that it? Sometimes they put it in there so good that, nope, that's not it. There's another end. I don't know. Come on. There we go. Okay, 24 inches. See how it just pulls out of there really, really smooth? That's how you know you got the right end, when it just comes right out for you. Okay, right here is 24. Cut. Okay, remember I said that they all have, forgot to take it out, 6 strands. Okay, everything has 6 strands, cross stitch, embroidery, and I said this is a thicker thread, which it is. So you want to go through and find the 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, see how I have 3 right here. 1, 2, 3, and you want to pull very carefully, very gently. Pull it, pull it, pull it. That one came out really nice. Okay. Hold it up like this for a minute so that any twisting or anything like that, you kind of want it to get as straight as it can. You can get it, okay? Just kind of want to hold it up. And then the fun part. What's the fun part, you ask? Putting it in the needle. Okay, so we're going to put it in the needle. Here's your needle. You want to put it in the eye of the needle, okay? Which is this right here that you can see. Very small, but that's how they do it. So I'm going to put an eye of the needle. Sorry about the noise outside. They're working on the buildings, repainting them, and they can only do it when it's not raining. And right now it's not raining. So pull it through. I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like all of it's in there. First try. No, I don't think so. There's an end. Okay, well, I gotta do it again. It did not all go through. Okay, let's try that again. Bye. I'm gonna cut a little bit of this off at an angle. That'll help it too, to go through easier. Okay. Let me see. Nope. One did not. Okay. So This could be very time consuming, very patience you need when doing these. And that's the same with any of the, you know, threading a sewing machine, unless you have an automatic threader. I prefer to do it myself. Threading your needle for cross stitch, threading it for your embroidery, you know, whatever is small that you need to work with. Just a minute, my finger kind of. Okay. And I just don't understand why it's not. Okay, we're going to cut it even. All right. Why one piece is bigger than the other, and you know. Okay. That might have something to do with the fact that it's not going in. Okay. And make it kind of look like a bullet. Okay, give me just a minute. My fingers are, I don't know what's going on. Sometimes if you crack your fingers or, okay, sometimes it helps, right? Well, one went in, but the other ones didn't. Darn it. Okay. I don't. Of course, it's my favorite color, too. You know that. I don't know what's happening here, people. Arthritis? I hope not. I hope not. I was going just great the other day. Never, no problems. Uh, no, nothing. But I'm sorry. Maybe from here on out, I should take some kind of medicine before I start, huh? Like an ibuprofen or I don't know, something like to that effect. Because I'm gonna try the other side and see if it's better. Okay. Again, hold it up. See how it's going really keeps going around and around so that it does not get twisted up, okay? Like that. And then should be 3, and there is. I really need to rest my hand for a minute. Okay, I'll be right back with it. Drink some of my coffee. Well, it really is like hurting. I don't know why. I some days I remember in California it would do this, but I thought it was because of um, you know, the heat and everything. But okay, where's my needle? Set it down. Scissors. I don't see my needle. Where'd I put it? I didn't fall on the floor, did it? Okay. Oh, here it is. All right. In the middle of all the thread. How'd that happen? All right. So I'm gonna attempt to do this again because I really want to do it. I think it's going to be very, very pretty when done. So, and any kind of crafts or anything that you work with, you got to have your hands, right? So try it again. See if I can't get it to work. Okay, hold it up and look for the eye so that you know that you're aiming into the eye of the needle, and check it out. I got it. Okay, so again, you want to leave like a 6-inch tail, or however long you think. And some people do tie knots at the edge of it when to help them out, but I'm going to go ahead and do it the way that I'm used to doing it. Okay, so where is the blue? The blue is right here on the unicorn. So that's the part I'm going to do right now. Okay, and okay, I'm going to pull it through back here so that I know and I can hold it. Okay, see how it's through and I'm holding it so that as I continue to sew, I know that the thread is secure back there as long as I'm holding it, and I have to take like maybe 3 stitches or so, and it'll keep it in there. So let's see. Okay, one more should do it. Let me check to make sure that it's still back there. Okay, and it is. So I'm thinking maybe 1 or 2 might catch it. 1 or 2 more. Maybe. Okay, coming through here. Okay, and then I'm gonna try one more and see if I caught it. Doesn't look like I have yet because it's at an angle. So kind of hard to tell. You don't want to pull it real hard either. Welcome whoever just came on. You don't want to pull it real hard either, or you can pull the whole thing out and then you'll have to start all over again. So it's something that has to be done very kind of very slow, kind of very gentle, so you don't pull it out. Okay. You can feel when you're getting to the end of the thread. You can totally feel it. Okay, so I have that much already. I did my 5. And I caught some of it back there, but not all. But that's okay. It'll stay. Okay, so you want to continue to follow your outline, your pattern, whatever you're doing, right? And it should go in pretty easily. Okay. I have to make sure that It's in the gray piece. That's what's hard. I mean, you can see it, but to get the needle in there at the right spot, it's kind of hard to do. Okay. This is not something that you want to rush until you get really good at it. And upon occasions, too, you want to let go. See how it's untwisting itself? So it doesn't go in a knot for you and it doesn't create knots. So the last thing you want is a knot. Okay. And up and in. Just peacefully doing my. Did it go in? No. And you can too, you can see when you don't even get it inside the line, which I just did. So I'm going to pull it back through because it didn't work. Hold on. Okay. Pull it. And if you really want to observe closely on these, you can see where you've gone in and where you've come up and where you've gone back in. You can actually see the holes that you've put in there as you're doing it, but who's going to look that close? I mean, seriously. Nobody's going to check it out that well, I don't think. Okay, go back in. These corner ones right here, how they go at an angle, sometimes can be really tricky, so you have to make sure that you have everything going in the correct. Like right here, I didn't. I thought I did. Okay. I have this really nice light that my husband's had forever, and he just gave it to me. So he found it as we moved also and thought that I would like it. But it is a really nice magnifying light that you can totally, I don't know how I would show you guys, but it's magnifying. And let's see, I really like it because even though I wear glasses, doesn't mean that this little bit of tiny bit of stitchery and tiny bit of work here is able to see it really well. I mean, I can see it, but sometimes they're very small and very detailed, and that's what is very tricky. Okay, I'm almost done with the blue. Almost. So, okay, like that, yeah. And welcome to whoever just came on. Thank you for joining. Okay, I've got my coming up to the corner here, so I think I have 2 more to do. 1, yeah, and then the 2. Okay, so we'll do this one, which doesn't want to go in. It's fighting me. Wouldn't you know it, huh? Okay, go in. And the other over here in the corner again. You want to make sure that you get it as close as you can to the red, well, to my red. Okay, and bring it back through. And you always want to end with it coming to the back if you can, okay? Because you want to put it through the individual threads, okay, like so. And see how I have it going through the threads up here that I've already done, okay? And I want to go ahead and pull it through, which is kind of like the same as tying it off, but okay, then you want to cut it, okay, and go back and check the first one that you did and cut any of the excess off of there too. You kind of want your back to look almost as nice as your front, almost, okay. And here's the blue, okay. I'm going to close my curtain behind me here because it's creating a glare. So, okay, is that better? Yes. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to go through here too and cut off some of these threads that are starting to come off the material, whatever you want to call it, so that they don't get in the way of when you're trying to sew. There's some stuff you can get called it's in a little bottle called Fab something or other, and it's like a fabric glue, and it keeps everything in place so that it doesn't fray like this. But that's okay. Let's just go through and cut. No big deal. Okay, so what's the next color? See how it's all nice now, and you want to make sure that your project is nice and firm and taut in there, okay? All right, so our next color would be the red, okay? So red, I'm not going to do the flower right now. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go down. So red is this right here, okay? Outlining here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Going to get my red thread. Okay, here's hoping that it doesn't give me any problems like the blue. I almost don't want to take out, you know what I'm going to do? Wait, hold on. I'm going to do the blue first. I'm going to go down to the bottom and do the blue. See the blue way down here at the very bottom. I'm going to do that because I don't want to have any problems. At least that would be green. Okay, just need to see what I'm doing. All right, so the blue starts right here. Okay, in the corner. I know this is kind of unorthodox, but with the issues I was having with my blue, oops, see, I'm going to pull it too far. Okay, let's see, grab it. Okay, so the blue is going to go that way, right? Yes. Okay, so we want to hold on to it. Not that way. This way. Okay, we're gonna hold on to it like that as best as we can here. Okay, and continue to take our stitches, okay, one by one, until we catch up to where we're holding on to the blue, okay, that we can let go. Let me see here. It is catching a little bit. Hold on, let me see if I can let go after this stitch or not. Okay, wait, let me do it one more. One more. We're not on it exactly. Almost. Okay, that looks good. All right, let's get this stitch and see if there we go. Okay, see in the back I got it. And in the front. Over here. Okay. Again, okay, I want to come up here right real quick, and then I want to make sure that my needle is, or my, not my needle, but that my thread is all not getting twisted. See how it's turning itself? And then when it's not, it'll stop. Okay. And I also want to tighten my hoop and my fabric so that it can become loose very quickly. It's just something that you have to stay on top of. Because as you work, it moves, and there. See how it's a lot tighter, a lot more. It also makes for a very nice stitches and whatnot if the fabric is tighter. Okay. Which is basically what you want to. Now, what a lot of people, they embroider pillowcases, dish towels, bath towels, all kinds of stuff. So as we move along here, I'm hoping to be able to do some of that for our channel here. But for now, we're just beginners and learning how to do this. Can't tell if it's not. So we don't want miracles here. But for those of you that are watching and know how to embroider, that'd be great. This didn't quite come through the whole piece right here, but I know what I'm doing. Just follow the pattern, right? There we go. And I have the iron on for this, so I can iron on and make, pillows or all kinds of neat stuff. I love to do fabrics, crafts, and no matter what the challenge, I think that this is a lot of fun. I'm totally enjoying it. It's the only difference I can see between embroidery and cross stitching is that cross stitching you make an X and you come back. So you go one way and then you go the other and it ends up being an X. So, which I will show you with the Christmas tree that's I'm going to do as soon as I finish my unicorn here. I like to take smaller stitches as I get to the points in the corners because it's easier to make sure that you have it right and you're not going to over stitch or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and take the smaller stitches. And two is the more you go along, the faster you become. There, I'm in the corner. Oh, see, I didn't get it. See, what I want to do is catch this corner right here. There we go. Yeah, okay. See how it's in the corner of the tail? I'm going to start going down the other way. So I wanted to make sure that I got it. And taking the smaller stitches really helped. So, okay, so now I'm going to continue to come up. The other way, okay. And try to catch that one into the corner too, which I was able to do. Okay, so now they want us to come back up. Okay, and down. As much as I love this blue, and I do, it has been a pain. There's still a couple of the X's that I have to do on the blue, but for now, I'm good to go. I just need to finish off this. I guess this will be the mane of the unicorn, like the mane of a horse or mane of. I love horses. My uncle has 3 of them. He had 2, and then the one had a colt. So he's always loved horses. Always. Okay, I'm almost to the end here. Kind of have it right. It's pretty good, I guess. All right, I'm going to finish it off. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. And again, I'm going to bring it through the threads that I just did so that it stays 2 or 3, whatever you can get the needle on. And this time I am going to cut it. Okay. And cut it. Okay. Okay. How's that look, guys? The front and back. Okay. So now I know there's some blues that they want, like on the axis, like right here and up here, but I'll do that later off camera. And look, I could have done it like this. 2, maybe I'll do that next time. 2, 2, 2, like on a pillow or a dish towel, or I don't know. Okay, so that's the end of the blue. All right, so now I wanted the red, right? They give you a lot of thread. You're not going to use it all, not even close. So, okay, here's some red. That was, yeah, red. So is everybody kind of ready for Thanksgiving? I have all the stuff, just need to cook it. My daughter's going to help. It's just going to be my husband, my daughter, and myself. We're not going to go to my sister's, even though she lives down, really close. Was one of the reasons why we moved up here, to be closer to her. But because of the pandemic, her husband's getting on in age, and she's kind of afraid that, somebody might bring in the virus, and I understand that. I've been dying to see her house. I have not been there since she bought it, and I was back in 1998. Last time I was there. Okay, so I'm going to start the red. I'm going to start up here and go all the way around, okay? So I have my tail. Can't see it, but it kind of joins the rest of it. Okay, I got my tail here, and I have, looks like it's not twisted up, so, okay. I start under the flower. Okay. Check to make sure. Wait. A little bit higher up. There is that little space right there, so I guess that's right. Okay, so again, I'm going to hold my thread back in the back, okay, like this, and oops, I can actually see that through there. I want to make sure that you don't see it, so the other ones you couldn't see. This one, all right. Let me take a stitch and see if I can see. Okay, one. Make sure that we're actually catching it. One, okay. 2. Yeah, we have it there. Okay, so that's fine. It is catching it. You guys can see it's catching it over here. Okay, so we want to continue on with I have to tighten up the fabric again. It just becomes, you don't even think about it as you're going along. It just becomes, you know, natural. You just do it. Okay. So see how it's back to being, it reminds me of a, what is one of those that you, can't think of what it's called, but when you have it all tight like it's supposed to be. I think. Okay. And when I come back up, again, I'm going to make sure that my thread is not tangled. So I'm going to, okay, let it go. See how it's untwisting itself again? So let's see. I'm going to do it again. All of a sudden, I'm just moving right along. I wanted to do this when we were traveling up here, but instead I was too busy either playing my Switch or looking out the window at the beautiful scenery, a beautiful country in Oregon and all that. I never got around to it. I can't tell if, yep, it's in there. Okay. Okay, I'm coming up to the corner of the first line. All right. So I'm going to take it very small stitches. I have two. I'm going to do the first one and then come back and do the second one, but do it very small. Okay. Okay. I'm going to get the corner. Okay. See how it's in the corner right here? All right. I'm going to bring it back up and through. Okay. And continue. So let me see. Come on. I want to come up over here. Okay, hold on. It's not working now. All right, we want to get it evenly. There we go. I think it's in now. Yeah. Okay, so we can continue going the other way. Okay. There we go. I got it. It was just a matter of it being crooked and all that. So, all right. So we're going to go on this way, which is fine. And you don't want to, you want to come back up away from whatever size stitch you take. Okay. Like I'm coming down right here. Okay. But when I come back, I want to come over here. So let me show you. Because you don't want to come back where you just came down, because then you'll you'll end up pulling your thread out, and you don't want that. It's not in there right. Okay, so I'm going to come back right here, and there we go. Okay, see, I'm coming back on this end, and my needle is over here. Okay, and I'm going to bring it through here, which is where I ended my thread, but I'm going to bring it down through here. Okay, you see where it's at? And then pull it through, because then I'm not by the, where I came down at. And I won't be pulling my thread out. So, the needle too, it tells you that it's about the same size as your pattern that you're following right here. When you come through, that's how you can tell if you're even with it or not, because your needle is about the same size as it comes through. Okay. Just to let you guys know. Sometimes it comes real easy, and other times, nah. Like right now, it's a nah. I like it when it's really easy, but oh, come on. No, we want to go. There we go. Up and in. Okay. Up. Up. Okay. Up and down. Up. Missed. Darn. Okay. Down. Okay. I haven't really done too much of anything in the last week, because I've been focusing on finishing my unpacking and getting things ready for the Thanksgiving dinner and things like that. So I admit, was I supposed to go that way? Yeah. Okay. Thought I made a mistake. All right. Coming back to another one of these tricky corners here. Okay. Seeing if I can get it, which I did. Yeah, looking good. Okay. And then back up. So now we're going to go up to the other side, but I don't think. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Going to go up the other side. And down. Okay. And then up. Up, up, up. Okay, up. Doesn't look like it's in there, but it is. Okay. And down. Almost done with this part of the unicorn. Looking very pretty. And you want to be careful you don't get your cloth caught underneath. That would not be very fun. But you have to go through and get rid of all that. See how mine's starting to fold? I don't want it to go under. So ahead and okay, one more stitch and I'm done with this part of my mane. All right, by the ear. No. Of course, the last one's going to give me a hassle. Would I want it any other way? No. That's what it does. Okay, so just have to aim it right here. Is that it? No. Almost right next to it. It's going everywhere but. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take my last stitch and all right, and tie it off back in the back by taking the 3 stitches that keep it in place. Okay, cut it because the red really shows through and I don't know why, but it does. Okay, so that's what it looks like up in the front. Starting to look really pretty, huh? And in the back, nice and even. Okay, so now I think my fingers are kind of cramping. I'm going to do a little bit of the pot holder, which is almost done. Not quite, but almost. So let me see. Moving is so much fun. Okay, so let's kind of put the things back in the bag. Okay, except for this. I want this to go on the actual unicorn so that I don't lose it. Okay. And this stuff can go back in the bag. So then there you will have a lot of thread left over if you're doing the unicorn like I am. Okay. Remember, when I get done with the unicorn, we're going to start on this Christmas tree. Okay. It's a kit. Comes with all the thread and everything you need. Okay. I don't know where it's at. But if you guys have a this is cross stitching and it's counted cross stitching. I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. They have stamped cross stitching, which is like what I'm doing with the unicorn here. The pattern's already on the material here. I forget what that's called, but it's already on the material. So you have stamped and you have counted. This one is counted, right? So here it is. I can't wait to start on this. And since there's so much green in there, it won't take very long. This is when you do the X's, you go back and forth. Okay, so all right. Now the pot holder. Okay, my pot holder. I'm working. It's coming right along. Again, moving and all that. It's just been so hard to keep up with everything, but it's almost done. So I can show you guys how to tie it off, and that's that. Okay, so we're gonna go in and we're gonna Remember, so make sure that I had it. Okay, see you go down, all right, and you go into the hole right there that's next to it, okay? I know this thread's in the way. Okay. The hole, and you go in. Not sure how good you guys can see that. So you have two loops, okay, and then you bring the thread through, and you have the one loop, okay? That's one of your stitches, okay? So you go in the hole. You probably see it better this way, huh? Okay, you see the loops that you have going here, okay? And then you bring your needle, or your hook, I'm sorry, through the two hoops, and you get it done that way. So you continue on. And again, this will be repetitious for you too. The more that we do, the more faster, I guess you'd say. But I mean, even if you don't, that's fine too. You would get at doing whatever it is we're doing. See, my crochet here just came out. Okay, so when you make a mistake, go back. You can take the loops out. Okay, so you want to go back and do the let me turn this light off right here. Actually, it helps to see better, huh? Okay, I'll leave it on. Okay, you can do the loops over again if you need to go back for any reason at all. You missed a loop, or you, like I just did right here, okay? Sometimes being quick, make mistakes. Okay, so go through it kind of slow. All right, up and through both the hoops. Okay, then go through it down here again at the loop. Okay, come back up and through. Okay, and again, trying to get to the end here so that I can show those of you that I haven't shown yet how to do the end part to turn it over to continue on. See how I have this hook right here. This one's pretty cool. I have all these, and they're the same, just the different sizes. What size? This size is a size 5. Okay, but I have from anywhere from the 2.25 millimeters all the way up to the 10 millimeter. Okay, so there's all kinds of different. I got this at Joann's on sale for $30. Wow, how can you go wrong, huh? And I have the two. These are my needles that I use all the time. Okay, this one right here, the smaller. This is a 5 too, but it's a smaller 5. I use that to go around the corners if I get stuck. And this one right here is a 6, and they're both Susan Bates. She's very, very popular in the crocheting knitting world. I don't know how to knit, but would love to learn someday. Something happened here. I didn't get like I should have. Okay. Up and in. But if you notice, and I didn't notice, but it's supposed to be a 5, and this is a 5, right? See how? Okay, let's turn it this way. This one's just a tiny bit smaller than the other one that I'm using. And it helps too because it's bigger and it helps you to be able to go around your corner if you're having issues. Okay, this goes this way. Okay, all right, and go ahead and continue on here. I'm almost to the corner. This one piece just doesn't want to cooperate. Did I get it? You want to make sure that you get all the strands because if you don't, yeah, I got it. Then your pot holder, as you go along, it'll kind of start looking tacky. And you don't want that. You want it to look nice. Or anything else that you crocheted, you want it to look nice. You guys should see the size of this Afghan I'm working on. Okay. See how I'm at the corner right here? Okay, so what I want to do is I got both pieces right here. All right. And I'm going to bring this piece like I would any other way. Okay. Through both the hoops. Okay. You see how it's very even going down. Even. That's what you want. You want the even going down. Okay. It's really easy to mess up and it starts going wonky, but that's not what you want. Okay, so then you want to turn. You're on this way, going this way, right? Okay. You want to turn. So now this part right here is over here. Okay. Because you're going to do another row. So you want to put your needle in your hoop. Okay. And you want to bring your thread that you're working on under and around your needle. Okay. So, and then you want to bring the needle into the corner hoop that you just did. Okay. And make sure, see, that's where I use this one. It's a lot easier because it's a lot bigger. So, okay, I'm going to bring my up and around and through all the, okay. And I'm going to stick it through. The corners can be very, very tricky, okay? See how I have the two hoops right there? And then I'm going to bring my needle around the thread that I just brought on the other side, okay? And sometimes you have to help it to pull it through all the corner here because the corner can be a pain, believe me when I say. Okay, and then you want to go on to the next one, okay, like you would any other one that you're working on. Although you can tell if it doesn't look right, and that one did not look right. Okay, so let's see. All right, something happened here. So, hold on. Pull this back through. See, it's not all, foolproof. There's, okay, you're going to stick your needle through the hoop, okay, that you brought over to the other side. So that's what's hard is on these corners. They can be, sometimes they go real smooth and other times not so much. Okay, I'm back on the corner. See how I have the needle in there and we turned it around, okay? Now I'm going to go back through the underneath part, catch it, all right? And then I'm going to catch my yarn in there and bring it through both both of the hoops, just like I would if I were doing a regular. Yeah, I lost the. Well, see, I don't know what's happening. Okay, so if you go, let me see, bring it out of here for one. It's kind of stuck, huh? Okay. All right. Now pull it through, and it should be able to catch all pieces. If not, you can pull it through and try to. I don't know what's happening. The yarn's not too old. I know that. I just got it not too long ago. You have to catch all the pieces, and you see this piece right here? That one little piece is causing all the problem. So I don't know what's happening with this. Okay, so maybe if I go like that. Okay. Did I get it? Okay, let's see. Let's see how it looks like this, and if I got anywhere with it or not. Okay. Next one. It seems to be okay. I think I got it. Okay. Okay. Okay, see how it's starting to go like it's supposed to. And how this side's all lined up also, so that it looks really nice. So you do have issues. Nothing. Some days it goes smoothly, other days not so much. But as with any crafting, you wanna have patience, and depending on how big you want your pot holder, that's not going to work again. What is the average size of an average pot holder? I have not a clue. It all depends on how big you want yours to be. In my quilting class later on, we're going to quilt some country pot holders, but that's not for a while. It's down the road. I have some country panels that are really cute that I want to quilt as you go, it's called. But that's for next year. Right now, I'm just concentrating on getting this stuff done so that by next year, I have the things that I want to get done. What's happening? Let's see. It didn't catch. Okay, hold on. Why am I only catching one strand at a time? That's ridiculous. Okay, and this green that I'm using right here, this green, this is to for your fingers, kind of cush, to help you. Like that one is cushed. Automatically came that way. So let me try to figure out what happened here. Okay, because you don't want any extra strings hanging out at all. Okay, so, but I got it. I figured it out. You want it to continue to go on, and it curls because that's what it does. If you're knitting, it curls too. But if you lay it down flat on the surface, can you guys see? It stays flat. Okay. So, but it does curl a little bit, I know. I just want to get this over with so that we can start on my Christmas tree cross stitch. I did the cutest Santa um, Santa coming out of a chimney for the latch hook a few years back. It's really, really cute. I hang it up every year for Christmas. So you guys will see. I'll show it to you. But I have not been able to find one, or I would have, or anything like it. I would have suggested that we did a Christmas latch hook because they don't take that long. But I haven't, like I said, I haven't been able to find one. I've been looking. And so far, I did this Santa one years and years ago. I mean, probably 15, 20 years ago. You know, and it's like really cute. I knew it wouldn't be around anymore, but I was looking for something else Christmas, like maybe Santa and his sleigh with Rudolph, or a bunch of gifts. Or latch hook is very simple. It's not hard at all. I did a huge, huge Noah's Ark for my nephew when he was born, because my sister did his room in Noah's Ark, and that was the main. It was a lot of fun. He still has it. It's in a drawer, and that was like 24 years ago, I think, 22. I'm not sure how old he is, but yeah, he still has it. It was a lot of work that went into that, and I forgot what she did for my niece when she was born a couple years later, but whatever it was, I could not find um, any kind of latch hook to go with that. I looked, but I couldn't find anything. So I couldn't do anything for her. Okay, I'm coming to another corner. Oh, yay, huh? Look at this yarn. Isn't that pretty? I can't wait till I get to the bright part of it. But for now, this is just a beautiful yarn. I got it on sale at Joann's. I think it was $2.50, so not bad. I can do several pot holders out of this one for $2.50. Okay, of course, get to the end, and then it doesn't want to cooperate with you. Okay, let's see. Pull it through, up, over. Okay, and then again, and over, and through. And then there's one more piece. I think. No, I got it. Okay. So I'm back at the corner. All right. Oh, no, there is one more. Okay. Right here. Thought so. Let me get it. All right. This Afghan that I'm working on. Okay, I need the other. It's huge. Huge. But my husband and I are both tall, and when we lay down on the couch or whatever, especially being here now where it's so cold, we want something that will keep us warm. So, okay, I came through. Okay, now we're at the end. See, it's all nice and even. Okay, we're looking good. And we're going to turn around like this. Okay, and continue. Going to grab the other corner. Okay, and we're going to bring the thread under and around. The bigger piece gets caught, the bigger needle gets caught in my hair. Okay, and like that. And we're going to do it one more time. Okay. Wow. Like that. And then like that. Okay. That one actually cooperated, shockingly. All right. So you see how it's all nice and even too, going down the hole. All right. So anyway, I don't know how much of this I'll get done as far as uh, this weekend because of it being Thanksgiving. Okay. Um, but I am going to continue to work on my unicorn, and I do want to finish this because I want to get started on the tree. And I have this really pretty ornament that for Christmas. Let me show you. That is also cross stitch that I have not done. Let me get it. It's a kit. I don't always have kits. I have books too that I go by. But this is a kit. Um, isn't that pretty? Can you guys see it okay? Santa. This is also cross stitch. It contains everything you need in the kit. I don't think I've opened it. Yeah. Okay, so you have your thread. Okay. You have your fabric. And you have your, there, I can show you this one, good. All the cross stitching comes with instructions on what to do, okay? Different stitches, looks like that, okay? And it tells you what kind of threads you need, what color, DMC, and your pattern that you follow, okay? And your threads over on this side. That's kind of like what cross stitch is. See how they go one way here and then they come back another on the other, how it makes like an X? That's what cross stitch is all about. But and you should have a needle in here and any thread, and it's really cute. This is counted, so this would be on a it's not that big. See, the fabric's only this big. It's not that big. It will be not saying how big. Probably approximately 4¼ by 3½. So it's not that big, but it's just something that I've had for a while too. Too many. See how it tells you how many threads you have in there? Okay. And it gives you the number, so if you need to get more at like Joann's or whatever, you can get it. Which is pretty cool. So, yeah, it's going to be a really pretty ornament. I just need to get to work on it. Be honest with you guys, but isn't it cute? I got all involved in things like playing video games and stuff like that. So that's my fault. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits for today. You guys have a very happy Thanksgiving in whatever it is you're doing. Um, and I shall see you guys back on next Tuesday. I don't know how far I'm going to get on our stuff, but I'm going to work on it because I'm really having fun with this unicorn. And you guys take care. Thank you for staying with me the whole time. Thank you for the thumbs up. And please share the video with your friends. And I'm really starting to do um, moving right along, shall I say? And I like it. So I'm glad I decided to go live. It's a lot easier than the old way, but you guys take care, okay? And I will see you guys next Tuesday, okay? Bye.